YouTube and that you had, saw like a little like video of me, then you had see like my whole phone. So yeah, that was kind of weird and didn't, expected that to happen. So yeah, that was kind of weird. But anyways, so we're gonna get this thing set up and we will get started. So what we're gonna talk about tonight? We're gonna talk about the past two games because couldn't talk about Thursday's game because just busy with everything else. As y'all know that WWE was in town. We're gonna talk about that. If there's any like news to stuff to talk about, well, yeah, there is something I'm gonna talk about. I'm gonna say that for later. And of course, like the game this past Thursday and the game tonight. Yeah, it was good. With Thursday it being like a close game and stuff like that. So yeah, I had to do something different because I forgot I put like the podcast thing on the other phone and didn't have it on this one. So gotta do that. Oh, there we go. We're set up. So all I gotta do is apologize. And Marquette had a good game. It was a very close one, but at least they won. And Miami did help us out tonight too, as well. So we'll talk about that one too. I know y'all gonna be wondering how did they help the Bucks. So we will talk about that later. Um, oh come on, not again. So which means I gotta restart this, and it's gonna take a while. Unbelievable. Get why it happened, and so guys is having a little bit of problem, but apparently for us here in Milwaukee, hopefully today was the last day of it being in the 30s. Hopefully it doesn't snow anymore like it snowed this weekend. What you might have say it mainly snowed on like from Thursday night to Friday early at early afternoon while they was thinking it was going to snow from like the claim is going to be at 3 but it snowed earlier than expected. It was after midnight all the way through a little after 1 p.m. and they thought the snow was going to end at 4 p.m. on Friday, but ended up stopping at 1. So yeah, it could have been worse. And it was like nothing but like 3 inches. So I know that some of these forecasts be like, "What was 4 to 5, 6 to 9, and all that crap." Yeah, I was hoping for the 1 to 3. So well, then again, we did get at least like 3. So yeah, not too bad. So yeah, can't complain. So what I gotta do with this laptop here is I gotta restart it, and hopefully we can get this done. So who knows it? Maybe an hour, hour and a half, or whatever the case may be. So I apologize for you guys, but I at least want to be on time to do this live, and you guys get to see the behind the scenes and stuff like that. So let's come on and let's restart this. And yeah, I got a lot of stuff to catch up on too. So yeah, so I'm gonna try to do this as quickly as I can. Cause I know probably you guys that's watching on the East Coast probably be restart. I know when it hits like midnight, you want to go to bed and stuff, but most of y'all like in the East Coast probably be like late nighters anyway, and somewhat with some of us here in the mid and central, but probably the West Coast they'll still be up because right now it's probably like a little after 8, and then there's no games going on. Oh wow! Oh, the house fire roof caves in. So that's my wife was saying about it earlier, and they just showing the video of it. That's crazy. Got their freaking roof on fire and stuff. Bob shop fire on 13th. That was, I think it, yeah, it was never open. I think they closed that down like years ago. 13th in Cleveland. Just crazy. Hopefully, some people, rebuild some of these places or try to see what they can do. But like I said, the news I'm gonna tell y'all about, I can't wait to say it. But it may not be official yet, but there are signs that point towards it being that way. But then once you, jump to conclusions or anything like that. So just going by what the sources says. So when they make that announcement, it will be very, very nice. Oh God. There we go. Now it's restarting. This is crazy. Probably for some of y'all, that's probably like watching through a couple of phones through yeah, because I'm doing these by like phones and stuff like that. So ooh, that was fast. And they restarted and they went back to that. So that's good news. So yeah, hopefully we can, get this done. And ooh, thank you very much. Come on. Zoom. Hopefully it'll let me go back to that. I don't have to start everything over. So like I said, the last two bus games we're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about the, kind of like a 3-day weekend for me for WWE, and had like, me and the wife had like some rest and stuff, and yeah, I ended up turning in the bed early as you as I wouldn't say usual, but finally turned in the bed at once. So because I know I had like a lot of stuff like to catch up on, like somewhat TV wise. We did a little bit of that. Oh God, all these sunflower seeds. But anyways, rest couple of days, and so I apologize for not getting that Bucks and Brooklyn game towards you guys talking about it over the weekend. It was just like a busy, just trying to relax and get hyped up for you know SmackDown. Okay, airport parking frenzy. Of course, a lot of people are going to be parking because they don't want their cars to go like anywhere else. although they had to pay. Believe me, I know I'm talking off subject, but just trying to get y'all something to talk about and not try to blurt out anything before we start the show. So the podcast is gonna be ready. All I gotta do is just turn it on and just trying to set this up and let's see, just go to no Rest Incorporated, just in case there's some news to talk about on there, which I believe it may be a few things to talk about. So okay, that's today's game, and then I know we talk about like how Miami helped us. We will get to that. For the box score, just wait for this. So the Thursday game was a close game, which I was pretty shocked about. And then today's game we did pretty good, so can't complain about that. Oh, the only game that's playing right now is Pacers and Lakers. Not looking good for Pacers. They're down by 4. So I'm going to have this for a pause for a minute, and I would be right back. So continue on to yourself and stuff like that, and go ahead and like be on the chat and talk about like if you got any questions for me, wrestling wise and basketball, put them up. Wait a minute. Set up my seat. Not sit on the remote. get this set up and okay, just making sure. Hopefully we have no fiasco with the Zoom like we did last time. So well, like recording some of these episodes, the episode with today's episode, I should say, with me doing it on the podcast and also doing, pre-recorded thing on YouTube. That one may be like half an hour or an hour. So you want to wait on that one, you can, because the one from the podcast will be on at least a little bit after 11 p.m. And of course, the pre-recorded version of it, where you get to see like all the stats and all that other stuff, that will be up like after 11 too. So it's trying to get somewhere. Monday, Tuesday, rain. Next Saturday, rain. Sunday is gonna be cleared. Well, next Sunday, I should say. That'd be good. Yeah, sorry guys, I'm just waiting for this Zoom to load. Normally it wouldn't take this long, but it was like quick for it like to get back on there. So that's good news. Okay, let me stop this. There we go. Let's stack that. Let's stop that. Sorry. Raining on and off on Tuesday. Ooh, I feel sorry for them people up north. The next 3 days they're gonna get like what 10 inches of snow up north. So God, you gotta feel sorry for them up north. Oh, okay. Friday 50, Saturday 53, and Sunday 50. So that's good. Only 2 days, Wednesday and Thursday, will be in the 40s. Well, got early 40s and upper 40s, then 50. This is pretty cool. Yeah, cool. I don't know why I said pool. Just insane. You okay, Gordon? Sorry, because I thought I'd have everything on at the same time, but like I know you guys that's watching right now already, and I can click the podcast, right about now. But I know it's like every time you gonna play it, it's gonna be like an hour. Then have to do like a different segment. It'll be like another hour. So yeah. Oh man. So yeah, congratulations to Markel on making it to the Sweet 16. They were saying because they on the South bracket along with the Badgers. Of course, Badgers got upset in the first round, so that kind of sucked for them. It would have been cool to see like a Wisconsin Marquette matchup in the you know both in South bracket for like for the South champion. I'm gonna say for like the South championship and advance to a Final Four. That would have been something. But yeah, guess it just wasn't meant to be. Yeah, but like I was saying that hmm, yeah, maybe a few things to talk about on there on news wise. And it got something to do with TNA. So I didn't see last week's episode. So as soon as I'm done with y'all, I'm gonna watch it and catch up with other stuff. He hmm, what's going on? Is it coming on or not? Let's just start giving myself like a time limit or something. Like I said, because normally when I start with you guys, I wouldn't have much to do and like just give me a few minutes, then it'll be started normally. But I might need to just try to set this up a little bit early. But I tried to do it today, and y'all didn't see what happened, but Zoom was acting up. So that's what I use for like oh, here we go. Finally. I'll just turn this on right quick.
The Marquette Eagles received a warm welcome tonight on campus after punching their ticket to the Sweet 16 for the first time since 2013. The Golden Eagles beat a tough Colorado team earlier today in Indy in the second round of the NCAA tourney. Shaka Smart and his players focused from the start.
Yeah, that's TikTok. I kind of learned that because like if I get like a message or something, it'll be like a flash camera. It'll be somebody from TikTok sending me a message or whatever update going on in the TikTok world. If y'all was watching the TikTok live version on my Arturo J channel on TikTok, I was showing today's bus game. And I told them the next game I'm going to be showing will be on, I said Thursday. Yeah, Thursday's game that I'm going to show.
And then Joplin ices the game with these two free throws with 7 seconds left. Marquette advances to the Sweet 16 with an 81-77 victory. Head coach Shaka Smart.
Yeah, that was a close game. Hey, stop. Relax.
There were so many moments where we could have cracked. Been through a lot of adversity this year. Gratitude for these guys, our fans, our guys hanging in there, continue to fight, and now we get to keep playing. Love, man. I love these guys. I don't want the season to end. That's the biggest thing, So now we get 7 more days, get to go home, rest up, go down to Dallas.
Next up for the Golden Eagles, NC State and Marquette will face the 11-seeded Wolfpack this Friday.
NC State Wolfpack. That's funny.
Tip time 6:09 Central Time.
Oh wow.
Good day for the Milwaukee Bucks against the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Well, good to hear about that too.
The Western Conference to under 100 points tonight at Fiserv Forum. Giannis all fired up before the game, and he didn't disappoint. The Greek Freak doing freakishly impressive things like that. Meanwhile, Chris Middleton with the 4-point play here in the fourth quarter. He chipped in 11 points, but tonight belonged to Giannis on the fun end of the alley-oop. The Greek freak led the way with 30 points and 19 assists. The Bucks beat the top
You
seed
mean
in the
19
West,
rebounds?
118-93.
It's a good win against a good team. They're trying to play their best basketball. We're trying to do the same. So this is a great win, but you got to keep building on this for the rest of the season.
To the
You're
ice,
right.
Mark Johnson and the Badger women's hockey team have shooting
Oh.
for their 8th national
Frozen
championship.
Four
A
championship.
repeat of last year's title game against Ohio State. Bucky trying to defend its title. No score in this one until the third period when the Buckeyes, Joy Dunn lights up the lamp there, and that was the only score of the game.
Oh,
In
man.
fashion, the Badgers lose in the national title game, 1-0. And one more basketball note to pass along: Badgers guard Connor Essegian plans to enter the transfer portal. He posted his goodbye on social media tonight. All right, best of luck to him, guys. Well, a baseball star at the center of scandal. His interpreter accusing.
Yeah, most likely, probably in the second half of this, they're going to talk about the Brewers game, which Brewers won 14-4. So let's check this out. Testing.
Geeked out this weekend, didn't you? Did you show your mum? Did you say anything?
My mom apparently ain't answering nobody. You know how many times she had to call David had to call her ass yesterday? And she still didn't show the fuck up.
Let's see.
That was only 20 minutes fucking drive.
Wow.
Yeah, he was giving you crap. He was giving you crap.
He was giving you lip, was he?
That's Robert. Ricky, on the other hand.
Kel, did you tell Mike about what you said's finally going to be released this year?
What?
You mentioned it yesterday.
Oh, he told me that.
Oh. Never mind then.
Okay, let's go back. Now let's get this started.
Recording in progress.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to WFSO Aftermath. Of course, we're live on YouTube, although this can be on YouTube too. So this is kind of like the different version of me showing it through YouTube and a few guys on the podcast. Although we're live on Twitch and YouTube. So today's show, we will talk about both the Bucks games, which they did both won them. As you can tell, we're on to the first game. I apologize that I didn't get to talk about it sometime, over this weekend, but I just thought might as well just add everything on there tonight and just smash it all in one thing. Because there's like a little bit of wrestling news that was going on too. So we will talk about that. And of course we will talk about my kind of like 3-day weekend for when WWE's in town. Yeah, so yeah, it should be fun. Yeah, so all that and more we will talk about. So first off, we're gonna talk about Thursday's game. I was at that game and it was just kind of shocking, especially that the Brooklyn was like coming back in the second half, as you can tell. Then the first half was like all Bucks. So yeah, it was kind of like back and I wouldn't say back and forth, but it was like some scoring. But yeah, it was like a couple of bad calls and a couple of texts that were going on that looked like it could like resulted into a fight. So yeah, it was just that crazy. It really was. But it was still, fun game to go to, and like I say, it was a close game. Milwaukee Bucks won, like Brooklyn's 108 to Milwaukee's 115. Uh, it like the big three was scoring, especially AJ Green was doing this thing on the bench. Probably the only one that was scoring on the bench. Bobby Portis did things a little bit like with rebounds, but yeah, he had a bad shooting game too, and it was just a pretty shocking that he had that much of a bad game. But did like stuff in the rebound, so I guess can't like count him out for that. But we just gotta have our bench really like sync up and actually do good. It's like Bobby and whoever else they put on the bench. Like maybe AJ Green, they use him, or just anybody else. It would have been, you know, the 1 seed Cougars won in overtime. Okay. Um, but yeah, let's get to the quarter status on this one. Milwaukee was beating Brooklyn on 26.
And had the Green Ranger had a ninja outfit in the series.
Just badass.
Sorry, guys, just had a little panic attack
That's
for a
a AI
second,
thing,
so
right?
I apologize about that. I know there's nothing beyond my control, and ignore that camera flash. That's just TikTok. Like I mentioned, you're probably going to hear that more than once, but yeah. Anyway, like I said, Milwaukee was up on the first quarter, 26-19, and second quarter, of course, the Bucks was up as well. They tied for the highest scoring quarter that they had, and of course, Brooklyn in the first quarter had their lowest scoring in the quarter in the first. But yeah, like I said, Milwaukee was tied for their high scoring quarter in the game, 34-25. Third quarter, the lowest that the Bucks had scored, with Brooklyn leading that quarter in the third, 25-21. In the fourth quarter, yeah, it was very close. Brooklyn did win that quarter, and the highest that they ever scored in the quarter was that 39-34.
Oh, here's another
So
one I
yeah,
thought it was really badass.
let's get to team status. We'll start with Brooklyn first. 41 of 92 with 44.6%. Might as well just say that's 45% from the field.
All this subject.
Didn't do too great on the 3-point shooting with 13 of 44 with 29.5%. I would say 30% from the three. Uh, 13 out of 16 with 81.3% from the free throw line. 15 offensive rebounds with a total of 49. 29 assists, 7 steals, only 1 block, and yeah, 14 turnovers. So kind of a lot from them. So that's shocking. Well, I wouldn't say shocking, but I would say probably like I don't know where their season status when it comes to like turnovers. So it just seems a lot. So just a little bit shocking to me. Just put it that way. Okay, now with Milwaukee's team status, 43 and 91 with 47.3% from the field. Then they did okay in 3-point shooting. They had 16 to 41 with 39% from three. Not bad with three free throw shooting as well. 13 to 15 with 86.7%. 11 offensive rebounds with a total of 40 rebounds. So the Brooklyn did out rebound the Bucks. 27 assists, 5 steals, 4 blocks, and yeah, they had less turnovers than Brooklyn with 10. With Damian Lillard with the most turnovers with 4. Okay, now let's go to player status with Brooklyn first. So we're gonna go with I think that's Cam Johnson, right? Yeah, Cameron Johnson, but they call him Cam Johnson. So 17 points, 4 assists, 8 rebounds with 2 offensive rebounds, 101 from the free throw, 4 of 9 from three, and 6 of 13 from the field. Mikael Bridges led the team with 24 points, 1 steal, 2 assists, 6 rebounds with 2 offensive rebounds, 6 of 14 from three, and 9 of 19 from three. Nick Claxton with 22 points, 2 steals, 1 assist, 9 rebounds with 4 offensive rebounds, 4 of 6 from the free throw, and 9 of 12 from the field. Yeah, Cam Thomas, he had 21 points, 4 assists, 6 rebounds, 5 of 6 from the free throw, 0 of 5 from three, and 8 of 17 from the field. Yeah, we're not going to talk about their bench because their bench really didn't do much. So we're just going to skip that. Now let's go to the player status for the Bucks. You have Giannis Antetokounmpo with 21 points, 2 blocks, 5 assists, 9 rebounds with 3 offensive rebounds, 2 of 4 from the free throw, 1 of 2 from three, and 9 of 19 from the field. Brook Lopez, like I said, I'm glad he finally stepped up, scoring some like post up shots and some like mid range and coming up for layup. So yeah, 17 points, but 5 rebounds with 1 offensive rebounds, 3 of 5 from three, and 7 of 9 from the field. Damian Lillard had the game high and led the team with 30 points. Like I say, he had 4 turnovers, 2 steals, 12 assists, so double double for him. I think yeah, he's the only player that had a double double. 3 rebounds, 3 of 3 from the free throw, 5 of 11 from three, and 11 of 22 from the field. Malik Beasley, he didn't have his footing in the first half, but now he had it going. 16 points, 6 rebounds with 1 offensive rebounds, perfect 4 of 4 from the free throw, 2 of 7 from three, and 5 of 10 from the field. Yeah, the only person that was scoring from the bench was AJ Green with 15 points. He also had 2 rebounds with 1 offensive rebound, 5 of 7 from three, and 5 of 7 from the field. So once again, the final score for the Thursday's game: Brooklyn 108 and the Bucks 115. I think that's okay. They only played each other 3 games this season, so we'll do a recap on that. Um, Bucks won all three. They won the season series against Brooklyn 3-0. First game, the Bucks beat the Knicks in Brooklyn 129-125. That was on November 6th. Then Bucks faced them again, and it was like, let's see, December 27th, so 2 days after Christmas. Um, 144-122, kind of a blowout with that one. And yeah, of course, Thursday's game, the final game they face each other this season, between them two, 108-115. So the season series is done with them, and yeah, that's it. So let's go to the tonight's. Well, might as well say today's game because it was still daylight when it started. So let's talk about this game, which is kind of a blowout. Nasty, they say it was the 7th time the Bucks hold their opponents under 100. So I don't know if all that was like since Doc Rivers was coaching, but yeah, it was something. Yeah, it was this, as you see, it was mostly dominated by the Bucks. Like Oklahoma City Thunder did. I think they did have the lead at one point, but yeah, it was just the rest of the time. It was just all Bucks. Yeah, they did have the lead a little bit in the first quarter. Then the rest of it was just like all Bucks. It was, just something. Like I said, good game for them, and kind of like test themselves out against, at the time, Oklahoma City Thunder. I don't know if they still the first seed in the West, but that might change, or they could be tied. Don't know, but we'll find that out in a minute. But yeah, let's go to the quarter status on this one. You got OKC Thunder with 22 and Milwaukee 25. So then you kind of got a little bit in reverse. You got Oklahoma City Thunder 25 and Milwaukee 23. So it was like mostly the first half was like mostly it was defense. It was just like nothing but defense on both teams actually, just defense. Then as you can see, the second half it was all off. Like Bucks did have defense going on, but it was like a lot of offense going on as well. Let's see. Yeah, the second quarter I forgot to mention that Milwaukee scored the least with 23. Um, Third quarter, as you can see, the Oklahoma City Thunder scored the least with 17 to Milwaukee's 34. And as y'all see in fourth quarter as well, the highest that both teams has scored with Oklahoma City Thunder 29 and Milwaukee 36. So yeah, let's go to the team status. Start with Thunder first. 33 of 89, 37.1% from the field. And not that good. 3-point shooting, 10 of 43 with 23.3%. Um, Free throw wise, you got 17 of 22 by them and with 77.3% from the free throw. You got 10 offensive rebounds with a total of 37 rebounds, 20 assists, 9 steals. Shark Tank chips from Wisconsin. Unless they must have, won that. Hmm. Oh, that's probably why, because they probably end up investing in them on Shark Tank. So, yeah. Okay. You see, 9 steals and only 1 block with 12 turnovers. Now let's go to the team status for Milwaukee, which wow, they had a lot of turnovers with Chris Middleton with the most with 5 and Giannis with 3 and Damian Lillard with only 1. So yeah, like 49 of 92, that's 53.3% from the field. They did kind of okay with 3-point shooting with 11 of 34, 32.4%. Free throw, 9 of 14. So they didn't attempt that many free throws with 64.3% from free throw line. 15 offensive rebounds with a total of 57 rebounds, 33 assists, 7 steals, 5 blocks, and yeah, probably one of the most turnovers that they ever had. And they shockingly, they still won with 16 turnovers. Unbelievable. Okay, now let's go to the player status with Oklahoma City Thunder. We got Jalen Williams with 18 points, 1 steal, 4 assists, 3 rebounds, with all of them offensive. 1 to 2 from the free throw, 1 to 4 from three, and 8 of 15 from the field. Yeah, he was really posting up with the in the game. So probably like was most of his points was going in like inside shooting. Uh Shea Gillius Alexander, probably one of his season lows. Oh, he did play 30 minutes. Okay, I thought he played less than that, so I was wrong about that. But anyways, he had 12 points, one block, three steals, two assists, three rebounds, two or three from three, zero or three from three. Two or three from the free throws. I mean, zero or three from three, and 5 or 12 from the field. Josh Giddy, sorry, he led the team with 19 points, eight assists, nine rebounds. So he was close to a triple double. Um, Only 1 on 1 from the free throw, 4 or 6 from three, and 7 or 12 from the field. Yeah, I'm trying to say his name right. Luginsis Dort, 7 points, three rebounds, 2 or 2 from the free throw, 1 or 6 from three, and 2 or 8 from the field. Um, Bench only scored like a little bit. I guess it really didn't help him, but let me try to get it right. Aaron Wiggins led the bench, you might as well say, with 8 points, one steal, three rebounds, with two of them offensive, 4 or 5 from the free throw, and 2 or 3 from the field. Now let's get to Milwaukee. We're gonna go with Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had the game high and the team high, of course. 30 points, one block, four assists, 19 rebounds with eight offensive rebounds. So he had a double double. 4 or 6 from the free throw, 13 or 18 from the field. Chris Middleton, yeah, he had his second triple double of his career, 11 points, one block, 10 assists, 10 rebounds with two offensive rebounds, 1 of 5 from three, and 5 of 11 from the field. So not a good shooting night, but made it up with a triple double. Brook Lopez, he did okay, 14 points, excuse me, one block, one steal, two assists, three rebounds with one offensive rebounds, 2 or 3 from the free throw, 2 of 5 from three, and 5 of 11 from the field. Damian Lillard, like offensive wise, didn't have that much of a good night. Um, Tyron Middleton with 11 points, 5 assists, 6 rebounds, 1 of 1 from the free throw, 2 of 5 from three, and 4 of 12 from the field. Then Malik Beasley with 8 points, one steal, two rebounds, 2 of 5 from three, and 3 of 6 from the field. Yeah, you got a couple of people. You got a couple, few people stepping up, so that's good. Jay Carter, back to the bench now. Um, he had 10 points, one steal, two assists, two rebounds, 2 of 2 from three, and 4 of 4 from the field. So yeah, I thought he didn't then the field goals don't look much, but he had a perfect night with his shooting. Bobby Portis with 15 points, led the bench, had three steals, two assists, 6 rebounds with one offensive rebounds, 1 or 2 from the free throw, 0 or 2 from three, and 7 of 13 from the field. And you had Pat Connaughton. Yeah, surprised he stepped up, but they did not play AJ Green today for some reason. Don't know what's going on, but anyways, Pat Connaughton had 11 points, one assist, one rebound. Okay, let me stop this. Almost lost my train of thought. Okay, 11 points, one assist, one rebound, 1 of 5 from three, but 5 of 9 from the field. Oh, the Apples did play today. Okay, yeah, this afternoon. But yeah, like I said, final score 118-93. Um, they're not done with it against each other, so the next time Bucks and Thunder face each other would be April 12th. So that's like the game before the last road game of the season. Um, so yeah, right now Milwaukee leading this season series just 1-0. And of course, their next game will be Tuesday. They go against the Los Angeles Lakers. So they did lost to them last time in LA. Like it was like early this month, I believe. Yeah, and of course they got them again Tuesday. Oh, one season wonders. Okay, so let's get to season status. Well, not season status, but oh, okay, Denver did pass them because now Denver is leading the division, so they probably must lead them in the conference too. Um, we will explain about the Milwaukee and Cleveland situation in a second. We can talk about our sponsors right now. So one of our sponsors is Art from the Heart. Please give them a follow on there too. If you're interested in fan art from comic books, cartoons, and stuff like that, you can just look for Art from the Heart on Facebook. Moving dudes, if you're in Wisconsin and in Florida, if you're trying to look to move to within those states, they will help you move. So just get hold of my cousin John and give him a call 414-807-4299 and tell him Art Trail sent you. And he should give you like a good deal on that. So let's go to this. Houston regroups after. Yeah, getting a lot from Wichita Falls Simply Orchestra. I'm just now seeing that, so I don't know what you mean by that. Wichita Falls Symphony Orchestra. So you got your people, chatting in. So like I said, you want to chat about basketball, or we can even chat about wrestling. So just put it on the chat below for you that's watching live on Twitch and YouTube. So let's go with the season standings. Let's see if anything changed. So probably a few things changed. So let's just talk about that. Boston, of course, they clinched their division. They still first in the NBA, first in the East, winning 9 straight. Milwaukee is in second, winning 2 straight. Cleveland Cavaliers, they lost today and they lost their last three. Today's game, thanks to Miami beating them really bad. Um, so Miami, helped us keep our second seed right now since they beat Cleveland. Yeah, this is a close one too. Knicks in fourth. Yeah, they're like half a game behind Cleveland. So this is gonna get a little bit interesting in that part. Um, Knicks won their last game. They're in fourth. Orlando Magic, they got the same amount of wins as the Knicks, but one more lost than the Knicks. So and they lost their last game. And the Pacers, they're still playing the Lakers right now. Right now, they won their last two. They're in six. Miami is in seventh. They're tied with Philadelphia for the same record. Both of them won their last game. Miami's in seventh, and Philadelphia is in eighth. Well, Chicago has been falling, so they're in ninth, and they lost their last two. And Atlanta won their last game. So you got Brooklyn, Toronto, Charlotte is now eliminated from playoff contention. I think that was declared like later last week. And of course, Washington Wizards and Detroit Pistons are eliminated from playoff contention. with Toronto Raptors with the biggest losing streak in the East right now, but not the whole season. So let's go to West. Denver Nuggets. Since that loss, when the Oklahoma City Thunder lost to the Bucks, they're now up on the conference, and you saw earlier they was up on their division too. So they won their last three, and they're in first. Oklahoma City, of course, you know that situation, but they're number two now. Minnesota won their last two. They're number three. Los Angeles Clippers lost their last game. They're in number four. New Orleans Pelicans, they won their last two. They're in fifth. Phoenix, they came back up. They won their last three. They're in sixth. Sacramento Kings in seventh. They won their last game. They're tied with Dallas, which Dallas is in eighth, and they won their last three. Los Angeles Lakers, right now, they won their last two. I know they still playing in Indiana, so that game ain't over yet. Golden State Warriors, they lost their last two, and they're in 10th. Houston, oh wow, they really coming up. They won their last eight. So that could be, a race for like Golden State and Houston for that, 10 spot. Utah Jazz, then Memphis are eliminated from playoff contention. So is Portland, and so is San Antonio. So that's it for that. Like before we go on, so this is one of the news that I'm gonna share with you. Like I said, I was gonna do earlier. That they say there's a really good chance that Minneapolis, excuse me, will host WrestleMania 41 next year. And I put it on the posters like if they do, who's going? So a lot of people responded like they would go. And I did have a little bit of conversation with a friend that was hoping that it will be in Vegas since they did that little press conference in Vegas. But I think they did it in Vegas because it was that big weekend, like the Super Bowl and all that other stuff going on. And you just didn't realize that, that was just what they was doing. But Minnesota put it in the bid, Vegas didn't. And yeah, so most likely it looked like WrestleMania will be heading to Minneapolis next year. But won't say anything until it's like made it official, but it just signs just towards that, just saying that it will be there. Okay. So just trying to look at some news, but okay, let's look about this one. Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin from the Mercy Machine Gun reportedly finished with TNA. Two most successful stars in history of TNA wrestling have reportedly finished up with the promotion. The taping in Philadelphia yesterday marked their final performance, at least for now. Well, TNA held an emotional backstage standoff for the veteran duo, whose contract is up on April 1st. Okay. So they said that the doors has been kept open for the Guns to return. They are not currently expected to remain in TNA. Ooh, that's not good. They both are like former world champions and X Division champions, and plus together they were tag team champions on multiple occasions. So, like, if they're gone, then just kind of sucks. Because I think they see their stride in TNA, unless they're gonna just do more independent stuff. That's the only thing I can think that they're gonna do. Um, yeah. Pete Dunne is now kind of like doing a new role as a producer for WWE. He has produced the two two matches in WWE speed taping. He did was it was Ozzy Jones versus Cedric Alexander. It was that match, and it was Angel versus Tyler Bate, and Tyler Bate did win that match. So maybe that'd be interesting. You know, if he decides, hang it up in the future, they might just keep him like in the back or behind the scenes of being a producer. So ain't nothing wrong with that. Let's see. Update on Killer Kelly's status with TNA. So let's look at that. Let's see. On Saturday evening, PNW Insider reported that Killer Kelly has finished up with TNA after she and Masaka Slamovich lost the TNA Knockouts Tag Team Championships. Of course, on Sacrifice pay per view. Okay, reported that with Kelly departing from the company, they plan to start teasing potential new tag team partner for Slamovich in the upcoming weeks. Let's see. Indicated that there had been a miscommunication. Let's see. She is not finished with TNA yet, but currently contract runs through August of 2025. While she is still with the promotion, she'll be taking some time off. So that's understandable. Let's see. They don't know how long she's gonna be away, so it's mainly just them just giving her time off. So that's understandable. So let's see what the future will be for her. So we'll see about that. Um, let's see. Let's see. As Coughlin announced retirement from pro wrestling. That sucks for New Japan. Oh, Matt Cardona returned to TNA. Okay, kind of interesting. Um, let's see. Yeah, I'm talking about things. WWE run. I thought it was horrible. I felt bad for him, like with that. So he like only had two matches, and probably they wasn't going to use him anymore. So he claimed to be retired, but went to AEW and had a proper last run, and he remained it undefeated, either in singles or tag team. So he was undefeated for that amount of time. Um, let's see. Mm, we did talk about that already. Let's see. On SmackDown. Oh yeah, of course the results from this past Friday on SmackDown. Of course I was there, and y'all probably already saw the live show as well. But they did have two dark matches. Let me think. One of them was, let's see, it was Dominic Mysterio went against Kofi Kingston. Kofi Kingston did win that match, and the Intercontinental Championship match was Jey Uso versus Gunter. Gunter did retain the title, and with interference of Jimmy Uso, so they was about to attack both double team Jay. Cody came out and saved the day. Yeah, and afterwards, Cody gave away his shoes. Him and Jay signed them and just threw them into the crowd. So yeah, that was interesting. Um, this 3 day weekend of WWE coming in was
Spectacular. Outstanding.
her words, not mine, but I would say it was one of the best times that I had in a while so far. Of course, who knows? It may get a little bit better. They didn't mention when the next time WWE was going to be in town, but I got a feeling there's an opportunity that we may have, Survivor Series, or maybe have an October pay per view, which I don't. I think the only no, probably won't have the October pay per view. Probably the October pay per view will probably would be in Saudi Arabia, so that's not gonna happen. So there's a possibility, or it could be in early November. So possibility, maybe we'll have a pay per view since they didn't announce it yet. Because normally they'd be good with announcing, oh, when's the next time, they'll be on the show. So they've been good with that lately since we've been sold out twice, within the amount of months. So hopefully, they mention something in the summer. But the only thing that's closest to here that's going to happen with the next time they be in Wisconsin will be in Green Bay, which will be July 22nd. It will be a Raw show, and I might go to that. I don't know. It's a possibility I might go to that. Like I said, I don't know right now. It just all depends what's going on, and well, there's a lot of things going on in July, so we'll see. But yeah, most likely, there's really nothing. Oh yeah, yeah, I need to put my vote in. So the Slammy Awards will return. I think it's around WrestleMania weekend. So don't know how they're gonna do that, and it'll be interesting to see what they do. I think the voting ends this week, so it was like a short time for people to vote, which kind of sucks. But yeah, what more can you do? So if you're excited about the Slammies, just you'll be excited for that. So yeah, pretty cool. Um, Everybody knows about SummerSlam now being in Cleveland. Good for a couple of stars like Johnny Gargano, as you just saw, The Miz and Logan Paul. Since all three of them are from Cleveland, so it would be interesting to see if they'll like be in the match for SummerSlam. Think they will, or they gonna have them in the segment at one point. But we will see. I was shocked about this one too. With AEW this past Wednesday, so they Kashuka Okada beat Eddie Kingston for the Continental Championship. Yeah, I was pretty shocked about that, but I don't know. He only been there for like maybe a couple of weeks, and he already won the title. But then again, it's like that with other people too. So like getting the main roster, like with Carlito, his debut on the main roster on SmackDown, he won the United States Championship. In his Raw debut, he won the Intercontinental Championship. So they just say something with certain wrestlers and stuff like that. Yeah, and the AJ Styles and Elliot Knight storyline, which they show that LA Knight went to AJ's house and start beating him up. I don't know what to say, but that's funny. That is really funny. But see if there's anything else to talk about. the British Bulldog biography that they did in the AE earlier tonight. It was interesting, but too bad it was just like an hour. So if it was like 2 hours, they could have probably done something with that by talk about more about his childhood, his days, like in more days in WWE. Because I didn't see what they was talking about with the British Bulldogs when he was teaming up with Dynamite Kid. So they really didn't go much about that. But so I guess I didn't know that much about why he like left like after he won his Intercontinental Championship. Only last couple of months he was defending it and suddenly just lost it. But yeah, I guess they say they call him with drugs, which kind of sad. And seems like he was in WCW for the first time. I guess that didn't go well much, and ended up going back to WWE, where you had like some good runs there too, being a tag team champion and also European champion. Then with after the Montreal screw job, he left. He left along with Brett and wasn't doing that good there and was on drugs again when had problems with his back. So he did return then later to back to WWE where he was the hardcore champion for a moment. But I guess everybody did wanted to see him win the world title, but it just never came to be. You know, kind of sucks. But yeah, what more can you do? Um, but yeah, guys, we're probably just gonna leave it at that. Like I said, not much to news to talk about, but talk about as much as we can with like other stuff that was interesting. So yeah, we will end it with that. And like I say, it was a good weekend, and I apologize for not posting like upcoming weekend events on the pages and stuff. So like I said, it was just a crazy weekend. But yeah,
They're in Germany at the end of August.
who?
WWE.
I think so.
I'm looking at it now.
Oh yeah, because they got a pay per view in the
That's
August.
in Berlin, it's called.
Yup. And yeah, they got them shows that like that whole week.
Yeah, they're all in Germany.
So yeah, that'd be good for them. So like I said, we're gonna end it from here. You guys that's on Twitch, thank you for staying on here as long as you did. It was like over an hour and okay, hour 13 minutes so far. So same thing with you guys that's watching the live version of Aftermath on YouTube. And for the rest of you guys that's watching the pre-recorded and also on the podcast, it's like over 45 minutes. So like I said, just gonna end it from here. Thank you guys for watching on Twitch. Please follow us on here and tell people more about our Twitch channel. So like I said, coming up with some ideas on some episodes, some new shows. We're already doing WFSO After Dark exclusively for not just for the podcast, but also for you guys on Twitch. So just stay tuned for that when the next one comes on. Um, you guys that's listening on the podcast, you can find us on wherever podcast you listen to. Look for Wrestling Fans Speak Out on there. Spotify, Stitcher, Apple, whatever. You will find us on there. For you guys on YouTube, please like this video. Subscribe to the channel. Trying to get to at least 500 subscribers by June. Hopefully we can get there. Still got plenty of time left, and it's not going to cost you an arm or a leg, or it's not going to cost you any money. Just please subscribe. And also, when you have time, check out our past videos. You like wrestling content, and also we talk about the Milwaukee Bucks. You would like this channel as well. So thank you guys once again. The next video will be Tuesday, or unless something else happens, we will talk about that during the videos and stuff on YouTube. So just stay tuned. But until the next video, until the next podcast, you guys have a good night. Or if you're watching it like anytime later, have a good day and see you later.